I read this over Shabbos. There's no way to read books over Shabbos unless you buy books to read. I'm a book buyer. It's one of the few luxuries that I afford myself. I don't take fancy vacations. I don't go to fancy restaurants, but I do buy books. Not a big library person. I'm a book buyer. What can I tell you? One of my favorite parts of the summer is all the great university presses have these awesome book sales. And I have my haul from the Indiana University Press book sale. Here's the unboxing. Here we go. The Catholic Church and the Holocaust. This book looks absolutely amazing. It's about the relationship of the Catholic community, the Catholic Church specifically, and the Jewish community vis-a-vis the Holocaust. This is probably a drop controversial, a drop contentious, but definitely super important. Covers the years 1930 to 1965. Michael Thayer. I don't know enough at all about this period of history. I don't have that many books about the Catholic Church's relationship to the Jewish world. I've got Constantine's Sword. I would love more recommendations on this important relationship throughout Jewish history and throughout world history, but I'm so excited to read this one. I am so excited to read this by Ben-Zion Klebansky, The Golden Age of Lithuanian Yeshivas. This looks awesome. This is about the history and development of the yeshiva world, specifically during that interregnum or interbellum. I know there's a fancy word for it, between World War I and World War II. I have so many books about the history and development of the world of the yeshiva, and I'm so excited to add this to the list. This specifically is about the world of the yeshiva during that time period. I have a lot that focus on before, the early Shoel Stamfer's book. The History of Lithuanian Yeshivas is about the period before. William Henreich is about the world of the yeshivas, about the sociology of the world after World War II, the yeshiva world after World War II. But this is about that in-between period, and I am so excited to read it. Oh, this looks great. Abraham Joshua Heschel, The Call of Transcendence by Shai Held. He's a fantastic thinker, obviously, Abraham Joshua Heschel. He is a poetic writer. I am so excited to dive into this. I have a lot of his work, The Sabbath, obviously, and some of the other great classics. I don't have that many works that kind of talk about the broad approach to Jewish thought, philosophy of Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel, but I am so excited to read this one. It looks amazing. Okay, this looks so powerful and so amazing. It is called The Holocaust Jewish Calendars by Alan Rosen. One of my favorite topics is time, specifically Jewish time, how Jews keep track of time. So many books in this area, Sasha Stern, Elisheva Carlebach, but this is a book that I was not yet familiar with by Alan Rosen. The Holocaust Jewish Calendars, and it's about how they kept track of Jewish time, specifically during the Holocaust. Such a tragic period, but what binds us together, so to speak, without a homeland before the establishment of the State of Israel, what we did have was our calendar, and the way that the calendar preserved us, even during the most tragic times, is a story I have no doubt is going to be incredibly powerful. I am so excited to read this. Franz Rosenzweig's Conversions. I don't know a ton about the thought of Franz Rosenzweig, but I know this. He was thinking about converting to Christianity, and on one fateful Yom Kippur, he walked into a synagogue, and it was then and there that he realized that he wanted to remain a part of the Jewish community. His thought is incredibly sophisticated and thoughtful and really anchors God and the Jewish people as a part of history, and I am so excited to read this and hopefully learn more, with a little bit more sophistication and depth about Franz Rosenzweig's life and thought. So excited to read this. Franz Rosenzweig's Conversions by Benjamin Pollock. Here's the haul. 5 books, Indiana University Press, summer sale. So excited to read these over Shabbos. Keep reading and stay curious, my friends.